everybody. Welcome to the 8th edition of the Just Saying podcast. And today with me, I have the lady whose payroll I am on. And this is actually my oral application. So just to let y'all know, I might be a little nervous. It is Miss Fat Sajak. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing. This almost didn't happen, guys, because I forgot that we rescheduled for this Tuesday. And I was like, you know what? I have enough time to take me a nice little nap before I get up and make my thumbnail. And then I was like, oh, snap.
I was like an orphaned puppy in a Sarah McLachlan commercial. This is just tragic.
I felt so bad. So then I messaged you. I was like, oh my God, I forgot our date.
And through my tears, I was like, it's okay. It's fine.
Yeah, and that sad thing is that's exactly what you said.
It's fine. Take your time. I'll be here.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. No, this isn't right. We're so wrong for this. I'm still on the payroll, though, y'all. All right? So nobody's taking my place. Shit.
Absolutely.
Okay, so... Miss Fat Sajak, I have a couple of questions. All right. The first question is, tell us about your YouTube channel for the people who don't know you out there.
Well, I have a YouTube channel, and on my YouTube channel, I do what I like to call, like, commentary adjacent. Because it's not, like, I'm not pulling out, like, here's my receipts and, I'm going to report the drama, but, like, I like to tackle... mostly topics that I'm actually just interested in, and I do it in a way that I have my own approach. And it's not for everyone, I would say.
You do have your own approach. And my favorite thing is when you look at the camera and just give a face, and I'm like, oh my God, girl.
I've had people tell me that, like, if you were my mom, I would be afraid.
You do have that mom face. Yes. You are so snarky, but in a good way, though. You're not bad snarky, but you're good snarky. It's
Thank
just,
you.
You'll say something and just look at the camera, and I'm like, ma'am.
Well, I'm not very good. I'm not very verbose. So, like, a look for me is like, I hope you can get what I'm saying, because, like, I'm just going to look at you until you figure it out.
Oh, we get it. We get it. You should make a 5-minute video just looking into the camera. Or actually, not even a whole 5 minutes. Just do, like, a short where you're just looking at the camera with your different faces. Oh, my God.
With a title that has something, like, incredibly controversial, but I'm just, like, looking at the camera.
It's like, do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, my God. Oh, I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
That's all I ask.
So what made you decide to make a YouTube channel? What got you into it?
Honestly, I've been, like, on and off YouTube for, like 10 years or so in various ways. And I started doing, like, the commentary-ish stuff, like 2 summers ago when Gabby Hanna was when she took a break from the internet the first time, because her stands were, like, all over my Twitter feed, and I was like, you know what, I don't like this idea of, like, stanhood, and I had so many ideas, and, like, nobody in my real life, like, either cared or, like, knew what I was talking about. I was like, all right.
No one in our real life ever really knows what we're talking about, nor do
Never.
They care.
Never. Like, my mom will ask me now all the time. She's like, so what's the deal with Gabby Hanna? What's with this Trisha Paytas? And I'm like, you know what, Mom? I just watch the video. Like and subscribe. I don't know.
Just make sure you like the video, Mom. That's all, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Mom, are your notifications on, Mom?
Well, was that the time when she was screaming about being shadow banned?
Yes. Yeah, it was that whole ordeal.
Yes, the I am shadow banned. Oh, yeah. Miss
yeah.
Well, you know, I'm going to be honest. I think YouTube does sneakily do that to people.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. I mean, YouTube is really, like, messed up. Like, in terms of, like, subscribers, like, I've been watching my subscribers go, like, and not to say that people can't unsubscribe. I'm sure they can. But, like, that, like, one day it'll be, like, a 15 sub gouge, and I'm like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not right. I didn't make 15 people mad in one day. There's no way. I haven't said anything controversial in a while. Like, there's no way that 15 people left in one day. But
it's like when I right before I hit 1,000, I thought I wasn't going to hit it, because before I knew it, I was close to 1,000, and then I dipped under 900, and it wasn't just one, but it was over like 20 a day, and I'm like, what the? Who am I pissing off? Oh my god!
Right.
And then all of a sudden it shot past 1,000, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but yay, we hit 1,000. I mean, because I didn't think it was going to happen.
Yeah, it's such a pain, because it's like I literally, until I think like 2 or 3 videos ago, I was like, hey, if you guys could just like make sure you're subscribed, and like I got comment after comment after comment that was like, yeah, YouTube unsubscribed me, because I had lost ultimately like 150 subscribers.
Holy shit.
And I was like, all right, something is not right. I did not make that many people angry.
Well, and I know they do a cleanup of like
the bots and stuff. Yeah.
But I think they actually take real people out too.
Yeah, I mean, so too.
Obviously, if you got people who said they were unsubscribed and stuff, and I've seen that, and I've seen that with smaller channels all the way up to bigger channels. People in the comments going, I don't know why, but I was unsubscribed to you, and I had your notifications on and everything.
Yeah, that's insane, and like I could see it happening once in a while, but people who like resubscribe and then they're unsubscribed again, like, what are you doing? Get it together, Susan.
Well, yeah, Miss Susan?
What's your platform about?
Well, I remember my friend Cringy, before she left, because some crap is going on with her. Cringy, every time she would upload, she would automatically lose like 30. Like, as soon as the video would upload, she would lose 30. And I was like, wow, what?
That's crazy.
That is crazy. It's nuts.
Aggravating.
Mine keep going up and down by like 3 and 4. Like, I'll lose 3 one day, I'll gain 4 more, and then I'll lose 4, gain 5, and it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, I've had to stop paying attention to the number, because I'm just like, it's just driving me insane.
Yeah, there's no point.
I already have OCD. Like, I don't want to look at it. I can't anymore.
No, looking at the numbers, it's a good thing to look at numbers, because you learn how your channel is. Right. But it's a bad thing, because you can literally get obsessed with it.
Yep, I have like 4 points of my analytics that I look at, and I won't look at anything else unless I like actually need to go in and look at it, because otherwise it'll just like, I'll sit there for like an hour, like, okay, but like, all right, so like this demographic is online at this time, and I'm like, I can't do that. Just put up your videos and shut up.
Yeah. That's just me. I just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go live. I'm not gonna, because I've actually had to take the YouTube Studio off my phone, because I caught myself being way too obsessed with it. Yeah, I was too, and I've recently gotten kind of worse at it, because now I'll premiere a video where I used to just put them up, and like once the premiere's over, I'll be in like comments and stuff for like an hour maybe, and then I'll forget that I uploaded. So I'll just put it down, and I'm like, oh yeah, I wonder how my video's doing. Oh my god. That's funny. So Mr. Keemstar is retiring. Are you gonna put in a bid for it? Oh god, yeah, I think I would be. I'm exactly who they're looking for drama. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, even if it was just for shits and giggles, okay? I honestly think an application from you would be hilarious. Like, it is something we actually need, and you don't just send it to Keemstar. You upload it to your channel called My Application. Oh god, I don't think I could handle like. I'm pretty thick-skinned, but like that whole side of the internet like scares me. They're so like, they get like, not necessarily keen, but like his and I'm not like trying to paint an entire audience with one paintbrush, but like there are some people that come out of there that are like really brutal. They're really mean. They are. They can be a bit brutal, but you know what? I've seen that in every community. Yeah, for sure. And I used to think that side of the community was like the most brutal, but to be honest, from the other communities that I have seen, they're not the most brutal. That's for damn Honestly, sure. I've sort of like dipped my toe in some of the other, creators who kind of roll with Keem, like, tipsters and Augie and all them. And like, for the most part, like I'm not as
I guess I needed to sit down and like actually pay attention to like their other content rather than just being driven by like the one thing that was the outrage at the moment, you know.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know, they're fine. I mean, and the audiences aren't like too brutal. They're not as bad as I thought they were.
Well,
I guess
I will say with some of them, the audience used to be a lot worse, but I think the audience is actually. I don't mean this as an insult either, but it's like the audience is, I guess, growing up. Like, they still have, like, some of them still have different views or whatever. Okay, that's life. Everybody's going to have different views from you. But totally. I don't know. Overall, it seems like the audience is kind of shifting, which they could still be, I guess you would say, quote unquote, edgy, but it's like the edginess isn't as harsh as it was. You know, it's really weird. It's really weird to say. I don't know how else to put it, to be honest. But one thing Keem said in his video, and we talked about it before we started recording, is he said he missed the fun drama. And you know what? Keemstar is so right, because I can personally say I just want funny drama back. Like when we were talking about Nikocado Avocado. That Nikocado Avocado Moist Critical freaking drama was hilarious. And I wish it would have continued, so at least I would have a week of streaming about some funny shit.
Well, you know what? It's funny because like there's like that dry patch always in YouTube drama, you know, where it's like, oh Christ, I'm like scraping the barrel for something to talk about, and then it like in 1 week like 4 different dramas happen, and then it's like becomes almost impossible to cover all of it. Like when what was the one I'm thinking with Trisha Paytas and Xylie Star, and it was like right when she like when they disavowed Shane. And that whole thing with Hair by Jay, and like there was like this whole big ordeal, and for like a week that whole thing was just uncovering like a freaking onion. It was like unpeeling in front of your eyes, and it was like, oh my god, I can't even keep up. And like that is the fun drama.
Yeah, it's just, oh my god. And then it's, I mean, he actually made some good points in that video. Now, I'm still on the fence. Whether, I mean, I want to say it's not a troll, only because of how he was at the end of that video. At the very, very end, he went to go say something, and he stopped. And then he looked up at the camera, and he said what he said, but he didn't do it in how he normally did, and his eyes was getting red, like he was about to cry.
Oh my god, I didn't even pick up on that.
Oh yeah, no, it was because I was like, Keemstar is showing emotions? What? Let me find out. You know?
Well, that's suspicious.
That's suspicious. So I don't know.
Emotions are suspicious in general.
But I mean, I don't know if he's actually retiring or not. I mean, well, listen, we got to what, March? I think it's March when he turns 40. I think it's March.
Yeah.
But for real, I don't know if anybody would really want that job.
I wouldn't.
Because think about it. When he was up on top, okay? He was constantly putting out videos, constantly talking to people, constantly. It's a constant job, all right?
Totally.
You don't have time for anything else.
Sure. And it's taking over someone else's job. You know, I think the beauty of YouTube, especially if you're like a creative, is that it's your own creation. Yeah. It's your own freedom to do, for the most part, whatever you want.
Yeah.
And that would be filling someone else's shoes in a space that's already kind of scheduled out for you in a way.
I almost feel like it's going to end up being either he's going to retire and that's it, or I don't see him finding another host for it. I really don't. And I think the ones that would be good, they already have established channels. I don't see them doing their established channel and Drama Alert at the same time.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that would be a weird transition.
I mean, that would be a very weird transition, and the kind of personality that they're used to on that channel, one, the people are going to have to adjust to whoever it is. Because, I mean, Keemstar is Keemstar. Not everybody runs around like Keemstar. You know? I don't know.
Thank God for that.
Oh, yeah, thank God for that. But I don't know. I don't think he's going to find a host. I really don't think he's going to find a host.
I don't think he should. Wasn't that channel, and this is what I am not huge on the history of Keemstar, but like, wasn't that not his channel?
Okay.
Wasn't that channel given to him?
He had, okay. He
Was
had,
banned?
well, yes, he was previously banned. And Drama Alert, technically, now I don't know if it's, because somebody on there said it belonged to his girlfriend, the mother of his child. I don't know, but I don't know who owned it, but he started working for Drama Alert. Well, then he eventually got unbanned from YouTube. So technically, he is no longer banned from YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So technically, he was at one point, but he did get unbanned.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, he was banned, I believe, a couple times. Yeah,
that is so hard to believe.
Yeah, but he did eventually get unbanned, and I believe I don't know if the channel reverted back to him or not. That part I don't know, because I don't know Keemstar like that, but I do know he did get unbanned. But I don't see him finding a host. But
I don't either.
I don't see him finding a host. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't think, and I don't think you should. I think that, if you're gonna retire the whole thing.
Yeah.
just
I mean,
retire it.
You know, just make it a channel where every now and then you go live and just play a video game, because he's a gamer too. Just get on there and play video games and shit. I don't, because here's the thing. A lot of people don't realize, this is one thing that people don't realize about YouTube. It's a lot harder than what it looks.
Oh God, yeah.
Especially for people who make videos. Now, with live streams, to me, live streams are easier. I'm learning how to edit a little bit, but I'm still not the best at it.
Well, see, I think it's like anything. I think, it's like being an actor. So there are actors who are great at comedies. There are actors who are great in drama, and they're very different animals. For me, my live streams are like just talking with my audience.
Yeah. I
couldn't do lives like you do. There's no way in the moment I could sit and pick apart something that I couldn't. I need to edit because the raw footage of my videos is if anyone saw the raw footage of my videos, they'd be like, what the hell is wrong with that person?
Well, sometimes they're in my live streams going, what the hell is wrong with you? So, I mean, same thing. It's just, uncut and raw, But, I mean, I don't know. I just, for me, streaming is a lot more comfortable for me. I am absolutely horrible at recording. Even now, I'm recording with you, right? I am more calm. I'm not blah, 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 all over the place. It's because it's someone's not on the other, there's not an audience on the other side. I get extremely nervous. The few videos I have on my channel, you can see how nervous I am in every single one of them. I suck at recording.
It just takes practice.
Oh my God.
For me, I think if I did, no, that's not true. I was gonna say if I practiced it, picking apart something in a stream, I might get better at it. I don't think so.
I think that's what, and I think my training came from when I used to be a streamer on Mixer, because I'm sitting here fighting a boss with communicating with people, with 8 other people in the party or 6 other people in the party, fighting a boss, talking about the mechanics to my live stream, talking to my live stream at the same time while talking to these people and trying not to die. So I learned.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. And I learned quickly, and because I wasn't good at it at first, but I learned quickly how to do and pay attention to multiple things at once.
Yeah.
You know?
I can't do that.
And I think that's what trained me to do the live streams I do now. But I enjoy live streaming. Listen, y'all are never going to get documentary style videos from me. Maybe once in a great while, because I'm kind of working on one. But the more I'm getting into it, the more I'm like, oh, do I really want to do this?
It's so much work.
Oh my God.
Even the smaller videos, they're a lot of work.
They are a lot of work, and let me tell you, I have full respect for people who put out a video, period. I mean, whether it's a short form video that they edited to a long form, well, especially those freaking documentaries like Tro puts out and shit. You know,
and Swoop.
Oh God,
Swoop's
yes.
videos. Oh.
Yeah, Swoop is really good. I respect it. I 100% respect it because I feel like this point in my age, just get me on live and I'll just tell y'all how I feel. And y'all might not agree with me, but that's okay. You know, we can still love each other, not agree on subjects.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
It's just that, look, this is what this old bitter woman thinks, okay? And I'm just telling. So sit down, kids, and let me tell you.
Sit down and shut the hell up and let me tell you a story.
That's pretty much how it is, damn it.
I love it. That's the appeal. I love it.
Oh my God. It's crazy. And then, I mean, sometimes every time I go live, I listen back to my live stream. Because, of course, I'm not editing, so I'm not listening to my video 20,000 times while I'm editing.
Right.
And I go back and I listen, and I'm like, oh. Okay. Well, let's change that. We're not going to do that again. Or
see, that's where I would be like, I would be, like I said, I have OCD. So like for me, I would be like, oh my God, did I say something horrible? I had to have said something horrible the whole time I was live. Like I had to have said something horrible. And I would never stop going back to listen to make sure I didn't say something horrible.
Yeah, I listen to the whole thing. I wait till the chat comes up. Because sometimes it's really weird. YouTube's really weird. Sometimes they want the chat up, and then like the chat comes up immediately. Sometimes the chat doesn't come up till the next day, and I'm like, "Hello, YouTube. Can we be consistent? Can we please be consistent?"
I like the times when it just stops, like at a certain timestamp, and then like it doesn't go any further into your into somebody's like live chat. That's the best.
Yeah, isn't that awesome? That's so.
I was like halfway through reading this conversation that was like none of my business, and I was like, "Oh man, I'll never hear how it ends."
Oh my God! But see, that's weird because it's funny. I actually like when I go to rewatch videos or videos that people put up. I normally do like watching a live stream after it's been recorded. And I like watching the chat as I'm hearing the people talk. Because sometimes the tea is in the chat.
Yeah, big time. Big time.
And I'm just sitting here on my computer and my eye, and I'm listening. I'm listening to what the people are saying, but my eyeball is on the chat going, okay.
And occasionally you get the streamer who like doesn't like they just answer instead of like even repeating back what the person asked or something, so like you need that chat for reference.
Yeah, they mostly don't get that from me. I'll actually say who the person is and but sometimes I just answer though. I have to admit, sometimes I just answer because it's just like I'm in a thought, but I want to answer it real quick, so let me answer. Oh yeah. Because my ADHD will literally just take me off the rails to somewhere else. And then before you know it, I'm ranting about mint chocolate chip ice cream or something. I mean, and I could be in the middle of talking about something totally different, but let me tell you this rant on mint chocolate chip ice cream and why Sharita explains it all is wrong. And I hope she hears this.
Tag Sharita in the middle.
That's what I'm going to do. Podcast. I'm going to tag her going, oh, by the way, there's a message for you in the middle of this, ma'am. You have to listen to the whole thing. Ha ha.
Thanks for the engagement.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
I love you. And turn on your notification.
Hit that bell. Oh, my God. Oh, so man. I got a question. Have you ever been accused of being on payroll like I have?
I actually have not.
Really?
I've had people say I was like a little too, not even saying, they assumed that I was like a Trisha Paytas fan because I took their side over Gabby Hanna in one instance. But that's the only time that like anything close to that's ever been said. No one's ever accused me of being on anybody's payroll.
I get that. I get the whole I'm on Trisha Paytas' payroll. No? I'm going to start showing, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a picture of my car inside now, and I'm going to show them the engine. You tell me if I'm on Trisha Paytas' payroll, because I'm not getting paid well at all.
What? Why Trisha Paytas?
Because with Mysterious Tea.
Oh, right, with the mysterious thing.
Yeah. And it's funny because they automatically think it's me defending Trisha. It's not really about defending Trisha. It's about defending other survivors and the language that went with disclaiming Trisha. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's actually putting up. It's actually it was actually about defending other survivors and a language that could be turned around against them.
Yeah.
Because you know how people do. Oh, you're pulling a Shane Dawson. Oh, you're pulling a James Charles. Oh, you're pulling a Trisha Paytas. I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And also, like, you can defend certain aspects of one thing and not be, like, condoning it in the same breath. You know, like...
Exactly.
There's needs to be a little more room for that nuance on the internet.
Exactly. And I mean, and the sad thing is with my live streams being so long, they only catch one part. And they only catch the part that they want to catch. They don't catch the part in which, like, my first live stream on Mysterious. The very first thing that I talked about was the laundry list of things you could get Trisha Paytas on, and I know I only hit a few compared to everything.
Did you show them your pay stubs from being on their payroll?
No, I never showed.
Is that the only part they caught?
Yeah, I apparently they found pay stubs or something. It's absolutely ridiculous.
It's exposed.
I'm like, oh my god, people. So officially, I am only on one payroll, and that is Fat Sajak's. Okay,
that is mine. And I'm sorry.
I am a one-woman. I am the one-woman show over here, one-woman worker bee. So none of y'all can be on this payroll with me. Okay, thank you very much.
That's right. And it's also because I only have enough to pay you.
Exactly.
My AdSense check came in, and it's not looking good.
Oh my god. See, that's another thing too. Oh my girl. Okay, so I understood when people said, I kind of understood it, but I didn't understand it until this time around. People said the more that people donate to you, the more they take out.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yes. Classic. Oh, it's bad. It's like, look, we're not rolling around with money on here. I promise you. Unless you have it to where you're doing members only, and you're big like H3H3 with however many members he have, you are not making good money. And even YouTube takes 30% of that.
Yeah, they take a big old handful. I had two really good months over the summer because I had one video that did really, really, really well. And that set the precedent a little too high for me. I was like, oh, so this is what regular months are like. Okay.
Oh, regular months. Oh, look at this. I barely hit my goal to even get a check. Yay. Yeah, I'm telling y'all now. I'm telling y'all now. These YouTubers are out here doing it because they like it.
Yeah. Although November and December, the CPM goes way up. So
does it really? See,
yeah.
I haven't really been through that yet because this is my first full year of being monetized. I just got monetized in I want to say June.
I got monetized, I think it was April.
Yeah, mine was June or July, and I've never gone through basically a Christmas season.
Yeah, December is a big one because all the advertisers are out for money dollars. So definitely lots of uploads in December. That's a trick of the trade if you're monetized.
Oh, so that's why they do like the Vlogmas and stuff like that.
I'm sure that started because they liked it, but yeah, definitely because the CPM goes way up.
Dude, I don't know if I can do 25 days of live streams. I'm gonna have to make videos.
I have I'm starting to plan my December out. I have a 12-day run of videos that I have to start filming this week. Otherwise, I'll never ever get it done.
That's actually a really good idea, and you're really smart by doing that.
I have to. We had to schedule this every Tuesday, so it was I have such limited time to get anything done that I have to schedule it or I will never get it done.
Okay, but how do you schedule? Okay, and I'm only asking this because I don't understand, because I don't make videos, okay? And
sure.
I see the kind of videos that you make. How can you plan so far ahead?
Honestly, I think the only reason I've been able to is because there's stuff that I started kind of making videos on that weren't drama related.
Ah, okay.
So like all the less topical ones I can plan.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was like, wait a minute, are you planning for like, girl, what drama is dropping in December? Hello, the live streamer wants to know.
Just you wait.
God.
We haven't heard from James Charles in a minute, right? That's what's next.
Okay, I have a question about this James Charles stuff, and then we'll end it soon. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Were you really mad? Okay? Because I didn't see you say anything about this, so this is like a legit question. Were you upset about his Squid Game costume?
Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and claim ignorance because I have no idea what Squid Game is about, and I only just saw that he did that like this morning or last night.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I wasn't, because I was blissfully ignorant to all of it.
Like, I see outrage about him doing the Squid Game one, and I mean, I can kind of get what they're saying, but at the same time, it's a TV show, and he was doing, like, he was a character in the TV show. Maybe it had something to do with the number. I don't know. I did see some funny retweets, so. Somebody, and this was so damn shady, and if you listen to this, I give you an A on how shady this was. Somebody put in there, oh, he knows numbers past 17. I was like,
oh shit.
I was like, stop, you shady person, you.
Oh god. I aside from like his like the drama with kids, I love James Charles' other drama because he's the most fun person, I'm just gonna say it, to make fun of. Like, I have the best time roasting the shit out of James Charles.
I feel like James Charles is actually getting, not set up, but, okay, I want to say set up, but not like it's a setup, like people are setting him up. But I think, to me, it feels like he's getting set up to be the next Jeffree Star in the beauty community. And when I say set up to be the next Jeffree Star, I'm talking about to be the next villain.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I guess it depends. I don't know. It depends, because I mean, they've both done equally, well, not equally, but they've both done respectively.
Oh yeah,
egregious things.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
I guess what it is. Okay, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, okay, Jeffree Star is off on his yak ranch doing his yak things with his yaks. Okay.
Yak business.
You know, he's doing his yak farm, which good for you. And I have to admit now that I want yaks. I want yaks
They're
now.
So cute.
They're adorable. Oh my
so
God.
cute.
I already have it planned out because my husband thinks he's sticking me on a farm. I told him, well, I'm not going on a farm without alpacas. I'm going to add yaks to it. My alpacas and the yaks are going to be best friends. I don't care what anybody says.
You can breed them and they can be yak packas.
Yak packas. How amazing would that be?
And then you could make millions.
I can,
and then
make
you just
millions.
retire on that, and then you don't even need the high CPM.
And I would turn around and take over Jeffree Star's yak farm, going, "Oh, you just have yak. I have yak packers."
Just like ride by every other day, like
mine are better.
Welcome back to my yak packer ranch.
No, but with him gone and doing his yak thing or whatever, it just seems like Jeffree, oh my God, James Charles is like, it's almost like he's the only villain left. Or he's like the only bad guy left. Because I'm sorry, I still stand by the fact in that first video he said 2 victims. He said it out of his mouth. He said 2
He
victims.
sure did. And he deleted the video, which is like, what are you doing?
And that's why I have a copy. Just saying. Because they always tend to delete the I'm sorry videos, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, the one where you admitted crimes?
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. and that's my whole point. It's almost like, you know what? I said it wrong. I wouldn't say set up, because he basically set himself up. He said...
Okay. Yeah, that I can get up with.
Okay. Yeah, I said it wrong. Excuse me, guys. I said that wrong. But he set himself up to be like the next Jeffree Star, because he's pretty much the only villain left, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. At least in the beauty community, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, well, no, there's plenty of them.
Well,
too. We know that one. There's
Oh,
plenty
God,
of them
yeah.
in other communities, but yeah, no, it just seems like James Charles is like the last bad one standing.
Yeah. And it's such a weird, because to even think about them side by side, they're such different types of villain. You know, it's like, because I feel like you'd see Jeffree Star, although I was watching a Nick DeRamio video last night, and he called Jeffree Star, it looked like a corn snake.
Stop! I love Nick. Nick is so funny.
He followed me on Twitter like a few weeks ago, and I was like the most excited I've ever been.
Hell yes! Get on that payroll!
I just want to hang out. I
love Nick. Nick is so funny. Let me tell you something. There is no, like, I haven't even watched the second and third Shane video because I haven't watched it through Nick yet because he made it bearable.
Oh, yeah. That's what, you know what, people, like, I would go, before I'd go to my channel, I would go to Nick DeRamio's channel. But, like, people tell me the same thing, like, oh my God, I won't even watch this video. I'm just going to watch you roast the shit out of him. Like, okay, that's fine.
Exactly.
I'm happy to do it for you.
You know, you provide a service. Just saying.
Exactly, yeah. I'm not completely useless, you know.
No,
if I can
not.
make something easier to watch, or like make you mad because I roasted your fave, well then my work here is done.
Oh my God, y'all are crazy. Y'all have lost y'all's ever-loving minds. I swear to God. So what? Well, you kind of already answered this, but what is the future of your channel? Like, do you plan on transitioning to anything, doing anything else, or is there anything you want to try, et cetera, et cetera?
Right now, I'm just kind of exploring, like I said, it's like maybe a little bit less topical things to mix in with the topical things.
Mm-hmm.
I think I spent a lot of time over covering some topical things, to where it was like, if I was a third party watching my channel, I'd be like, why are you harassing people?
I understand. Believe me, I've had to get rid of some videos the same way. I look back at it, and especially it was before I was monetized. I was like, ooh, not a good look. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah, so, like, I mean, like, I stand by most of, like, my past criticisms of, you know, some people, but I just don't, I'm not gonna, like, I don't want my channel to go in that direction, so, so
you don't want to
like
become a hate channel.
No, definitely not, and
Right.
I don't want, you know, that defeats the purpose, I think. Mm-hmm. You know, if I'm commentary, even commentary adjacent, you know, the goal isn't to harass people that I'm talking about. The goal is to, like, make light and, you know, maybe help find a solution, or you know, things like that. So yes, a little bit more less a little bit less drama when there isn't drama, and I'm going to be adding like a few more docu style things, but in my voice. I have a really weird one that I am kind of storyboarding right now that'll be out in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, it's super weird.
Oh my God. Yes.
It's one of those ones that's like, you're putting it together and you're putting like all this effort into it, and you're like, I know this is gonna bomb because like nobody gives a shit about this, but it's like almost a passion project because it's so stupid. And then I have some more. December will be very movie roasting heavy.
Oh, okay.
And then, I mean, beyond that, I don't know. I'm not sure what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I feel you. Mine with my channel, it requires money. Like, I need a new mic. Okay, requires money. I need this. I need that. Money. Yeah, it's like, that's why it's so slow going on my channel, because it's like, okay, I know
think that's
what I
normal,
want to
though.
do. Well, I know. It's just, you know, we're not out here making millions, you know, and popping bottles and shit like that.
Right.
But it boils down to it. Because of that, we just might as well do what we love to do. And people either are gonna like it or they're not gonna like it.
Right. And if that's, you know, I try not to focus too much on that, because if I'm worried like, oh God, people are gonna hate this, then why am I doing it? Mm-hmm. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it because I want to do it. I think it's funny, or I think it's, you know, needs to be said, or whatever. You know, it's, if you agree with me, cool. If you like what I put out, cool. If not, that's okay too. There's other channels on the internet. Go for it.
Absolutely. And I'm not going to sit here and get mad at people if they go to watch somebody else.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, because I've had comments where it's like, you're trying too hard. Like, what is this? I'm like, you don't know. Are you being held here at gunpoint? Like, there's a big old X at the top of your screen. You just go. You don't have to sit here.
I read a comment, and I couldn't believe this. Like, my heart sank. I read a comment the other day on somebody else's channel. They were talking about me. And some person said that my just saying, like when I'm saying, I'm just saying, they said it was a shtick. And I'm like, no, I say this in real life.
Right. Yeah, it's how I talk.
I promise you, I say this shit to people. Like, I'll sit there and say, like I always say, let me be honest, or I'm going to be honest. That's my normal, like, that's the shit that I say in real life. It's not a shtick, I promise.
And even if it was, who gives a shit? Like, what difference does it make? Like, okay, you don't have to listen. Go away then.
Oh my God.
All right.
Yeah, the comment sections can be, it can be brutal sometimes.
It can. I will say the one good thing that YouTube has done is put that automatic filter on the comment section.
Yeah.
To where it filters out the really nasty shit and the spam and stuff that's the one thing they've done well.
Yes, no, I agree because I get those spam bots all the time and I'm always
I always respond. I always respond to them.
I hate you.
I love those. I'm like, oh my God, I've been waiting for you to show up on my video. Did you like it? I know they're not going to answer, but it's just fun.
I hate you so much. I swear to God.
Hey, it's engagement. Engagement is engagement.
She's like, I'll take it however I get it, okay?
Exactly. I'll push it into the algorithm with the bots. That's fine. I'm not scared. Do it.
Oh my God. All right, y'all. Well, that was Miss Fat Sajak. And it was a pleasure for you to finally come on my podcast because, I was a big boomer with technology last Tuesday.
It's okay. I've told you, you know more about that shit than I do. So I'm a bigger boomer and I'm a millennial.
Well, there we go. And, okay, so everybody say goodbye to Miss Fat Sajak. Miss Fat Sajak, say goodbye to everybody else.
Goodbye to everybody else.
There we go. And we will see y'all in the next live stream. Bye.
Bye.